maybe this will sound crazy. There's really nothing that fear is holding me back from doing at this exact moment.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the only thing I could tell you is like, this is going to sound ridiculous, is like swim with sharks. I don't want to do that. Like, I really don't. But like, my only my only very real fear is sharks. Like, that's the only thing that comes into my
I
head.
love this. This is so good.
But yeah, that is, that's a beautiful thing, actually. Like, there's no actual like thing I really want right now that fear is preventing me from going for. The things I am currently like have on pause that I'm not going for, I am not going for at the moment because I'm like, I don't want that just yet.
It's not the right time.
I want it, but I'm not. I'm just taking a pause. I'm enjoying everything that I have built.
Yeah.
Because it's important, right? Like we spend, you need to soak in everything you wanted. So I'm like, let's just soak it in. And then I'm going to take on the next chapter of all these new challenges. I know I can do it.
Yeah.
But I just want to stay in the calm.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more. And then I'm going to take on the new chapter ahead that is a little bit scary, but I know I can do it. But I'm just letting myself profiter, as the French would say, profit for a little bit more.
That's so good. And also, like, I always love the imagery of like, you know, when we go on a hike, we hike for hours and hours and hours and hours. And then we stay on top of the mountain for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And run back down.
Yeah, it's so true.
And there was one hike, I was thinking to myself, this is sometimes how people, or even myself in certain life situations, live life. We like work hard. And then once we're on top of the mountain, we take a picture or maybe two and have a quick snack. And then we run down already thinking, what's the next mountain to climb?
I know. And like, should we go like pitch a tent? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, have a picnic?
Yeah.
Like, stay a night?
Yeah. Or maybe even 2 or 3. Yeah.
I think France has been very good for
I was about to say, France is amazing for that because the mentality is,
my mentality, my mindset, my soul to just not constantly be chasing the next, and to just instead, enjoy and more and not be so constantly worried about, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next?
Always on the go.
And not always be worried about, I think there's something in us that always feels like we need another project. Like, okay, well, I did that, so that's finished. So then what's the next thing I need to do? And what's next on the list? And especially like, there's like the social clock expectation of like, okay, well, by this age, you should have had this, and you should have this, and you should already own a home, and you should already have 2 kids, and you should, your brain is partially listening to this, and then you also have like your own internal list of what you were supposed to do, your own 5-year plan, 10-year plan. It's really hard to tune all that out.
Yeah, so stressful.
Yeah. And in a way, like my divorce kind of just like took that list and just
you had a great clean reset.
I can't really say I ever had that list anyway, because my life was so abnormal anyway. We never really had that list, my ex-husband and I. So I never really had that. But I never made one when I started over with my own life, because I was like, well, according to those lists, I'm already behind. But like, even when it comes to a home, like I have a advisor on like life, finances, accountant.
On life. Funny how you said it, but I know what you mean.
You're 35. You should own a home. You shouldn't be renting. And I was like, but why? I don't want a home. Yeah. And, and it's such a crazy concept to convince someone that you don't want to buy a home at your 35 and this is not your goal. But you just realize, like, for me though, I don't want that. My goal is not to live in a home. I know this might sound nuts, but I enjoy my
Yeah.
just managing these 3 rooms for the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not yet sure what city I want to spend the rest of my life
Yeah.
in. It might be Paris. We might want to move down to the south of France. I
Mm-hmm.
might want to move to London in 2 years. I
Yeah.
don't
You
know.
don't
I
know.
need the freedom. For me, some people want a home. For me, I want freedom. I want freedom more than anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like you just have to, again, it comes back to like knowing yourself,
Yeah.
right?
And noise
Um,
canceling.
and cancel out that noise. And so it's been it's been good to like, I've kind of always done that
Mm-hmm.
since I started my life over. It's been like,
Mm-hmm.
cancel out the noise. I don't care what the normal thing is. We're clearly not doing that anyway. The normal thing is not
Mm-hmm.
get divorced at 30 and move to France. So we're already not doing the norm.
Yeah.
Um, so let's just not worry about that. And
Mm-hmm.
it was very nice to just kind of take a pause, kind of over the last year, which I'm still kind of riding. Um, and maybe in about a couple, I'm starting some new things, but I do very much enjoy that it isn't fear that's preventing me from going.
Yeah.
It's really like the immense peace of like
Mm-hmm.
just I'm enjoying.
I love
The
that. Such,
peace of like
yeah.
not having the anxiety of like what
Mm-hmm.
others expect of me or what the world expects of me. I don't know exactly how to phrase that because I think the concept doesn't exist in
Yeah, I think when we start living life on our own terms, which looks very different to everyone and also feels very different to everyone,
yeah.
that's when we are actually alive and not merely exist.
Yeah.
And then things are so different. And there's also a very different sense of calm and peace. And I call it coming home.
Yeah, that's coming home to
To
yourself, right?
yourself. Exactly.
Coming home to who you are.
Mm-hmm.